Hello everybody, Alyssa here. Welcome back to my channel, Sew Lace. I'm finally back here again to continue with our first Sew Lace pattern. I'm going to continue exactly where we left off, so be sure to check our previous videos where we secured our pattern, placed our pins, and created the Sew Lace web. I hope you've taken some time to review those videos, and if you haven't, be sure to check those out first before continuing, and be sure to subscribe. For today's video, we will be weaving. Remember, our end goal is to create this basic Sew Lace circle. So you will need your prepared cushion with pins, with the Sew Lace web already made from a previous video, a ballpoint needle, extra pins just in case, mercerized thread, scissors, threader, and of course your needle. You can get all of these from my Etsy store, Junelli Sol. The next step is cutting this thread and leaving about 1/4 of an inch hanging from this. Then you will unspool your thread. I've already unspooled mine, and you can measure it about a yard, like 12 to 18 inches, or which is whatever is easier. What I usually do is I just measure the length of my arm, and that's how I usually do it. The next step that you can do is threading your needle. So I'll use a threader because it makes the process better. Gently you push the threader through the needle's eye, then you grab the end of your thread, you put it through the threader, and then you just pull it back so it comes out all the way. The next step is securing your knot, or securing your web with extra knots, vertical and horizontal. So we place our needle to the left of number 1 and come out through the right of number 10. You can pull the needle through. So I pull it all the way through. And when I have about 1.5 inches left, we run our needle through and create a knot. We run our needle through. And then we try to make it so that it's as close to the middle as possible. So we repeat for the horizontal knot. If you're looking at the design as it appears on the video, then you need to place your needle on top of number 5 and come out at the bottom of number 15, or on top of the 14. And that is how we secure our needle, or we secure our web, most likely. So when it's about, there's like this little pocket in here that was made, so I just put my needle through, and that is how I create the horizontal knot. And you can see it creates tension on my web, and it defines the rays of the sun better. For creating our weaving, we're gonna go around the center. So you make a series of circles, as you can see in here, and that is pretty much how we make the weaving. So we start off at 18. We're gonna go under 18, and we're gonna go over 17, under 16, over 15, under 14, and over 13. And there's only a limited amount of pins you can do before you run out of needle, so I'll just push it through. I have to remember that I don't want to tangle my thread, so I just take my time pulling my needle, or pulling my thread. So I already did, I remembered that I am on 13, so over 13, so then I go under 12, over 11, under 10, over 9, under 8. And if you make a mistake, you can always go back and redo. It's important that we make sure we continue going over and under. We can move the cushion or the pillow around so it's more comfortable for you as well. All right. So I pull on the thread a little, make sure it's a little bit tight, not too tight. And then I know number 8, I went under. So that means the next one I'll go over. So number 7, I go over. And for number 6, I go under. Number 5, over. Number 4, under. Number 3, over. Number 2, under. When we reach number 1, the rule for weaving this Tenerife lace circle is to do the next action either over or under, and then you include 2 pins, number 1 and number 18. So you have to make sure you do this, because then your weaving is gonna look like a little donut, and that's not what we want. So once we reach number 1, then we know that number 2 we went under, so that means the next 2 are gonna be over. So number 1 and number 18 are gonna be over, and then number 17 it's under, and then you repeat this process as many times as you want. You want to make sure you have a tight weaving that you can actually see the design or the circle that you're making. And this is pretty much the basic pattern for sol lace. And that's all for today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you like to use the same supplies I do, please stop by my Etsy store, Junelli Sol, to purchase. We have new patterns and cushion styles. And subscribe to my channel, Sol Lace, to be the first to know when the next steps in making the basic Tenerife or sol lace knots, so you can finish off your first sol lace. Thank you very much.